What's going on, good people? Welcome to 5 Rounds. I am One Tally. We've got Ovi2 Nice. We've got Sam down there. We've got DJ Drew Moyos. Big show today, I'd say.
And what's up? Yeah.
Of course. Before we start the show, actually, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the notification button. Yeah. I've been gone for a minute. And I've noticed that we got 1,500 subscribers. So well done to you guys for bringing us up to that. Well done. Yeah, so we're going to, like promised, we're going to release some merch. I think we should release some merch, seeing as it's a fashion topic as well. So today we are talking about fashion, culture, and personal expression, right? So what's this about? Well, I mean, if if you're here watching this, yeah, nobody here is a runway model or whatever it is. The fact that everyone today is dressed, yeah, it means we've got an interest in fashion. Yeah, that's the important part here. We weren't talking about
like mine is inspired by LA, Los Angeles. You know.
We weren't talking about the nudists out there, you know. But
that's also regarded as fashion, by the way.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
I guess it's an expression, right?
It is.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna explore this topic around fashion, culture, and personal expression. You know, just sort of figure out why we were influenced by certain dress senses, you know, certain trends, and why we've changed over time, and you know, and stuff like that. So yeah, stay tuned, stick with it. I'm gonna need you guys to sort of help me out with the questions, and the guys in the chat, I'm gonna need you guys to, you know, help us out and answer some questions we've got for you, so we can figure out why we've got this blind interest in fashion. Because a lot of people that are here right now are like, I'm not really big on fashion, blah, 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 blah. But you know, at the end of the day, you look in the mirror and you go, does this look good? Is it all right? You know, is it trendy? Am I gonna catch people's attention, or am I looking, you know, presentable? Does it present who I am? So the first question, right, I'm gonna ask. Actually, let's ask Sam, because ladies first. What influences your fashion?
What influences my fashion? First of all, hi everyone. It's nice to be back after so long.
Yeah.
I've missed you guys. I've missed having those conversations, and yeah, really happy to be here. Now, what influences my fashion is probably comfort and things that I think look pretty. So I don't know what I would name my style. I don't even think I have one particular style. I dress depending on my mood. My mood also affects how I dress. But I mostly dress for comfort. If I feel comfortable and I feel cute, then I'm gonna go with it.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Interesting.
Okay, so nice and simple, comfortable, cute. You heard that. Guys in the comments, let us know what you think. What influences your fashion, all right? You don't have to be a fashion guru. Yeah, you could wear the worst fashion ever, but you're trying to make a statement, you know? So let's go to Mr. Poncho looking guy up there, Drew.
Yeah.
I knew you were gonna say that. I mean, I like what Sam said. You know, she likes to look cute and she likes to look nice, which is fair. I think I've gone through phases. I've gone through periods where my lifestyle, fashion was influenced by hip hop music. So I was kind of like Obi. I was no, seriously. If you knew me from back in the days when when I was doing a radio show, despite DJ show, I had like big ass clothes. Like that was my style because I used to like
Ukulu,
that a
ukulu,
lot.
ukulu, ukulu.
Kuru. You know what I mean? And that was my that was a phase, right? So I moved from that phase to um something more like Kanye type. Before even Kanye started like tearing the clothes apart, I was doing that before.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. So you did the whole
Yeah,
socks thing before Kanye? Is that what you said?
yeah. It's
Oh
true.
yeah, flip flop
No,
story.
it's very true. It's very true. And I was like, every time I bought pair of jeans, I would like cut it and just make, yeah, crazy stuff with it. I had
Okay.
that phase.
What
Oh,
Um,
creative a little bit as well.
question.
yeah,
What made you feel you wanted to do that? Why did you feel I wanted to do that? You know, I want to cut my jeans and all of that. Why did you think, let me do this? You know?
because I think that time, if I remember correctly, I was going through a phase where I was a rebel. I was rebellious with everything around me, everything and anything around me. So I wanted to make a statement with what I was representing, right? So if it's just normal clothes, I wanted to tear them apart and just look rebellious. So
Okay.
that was a phase. That was a phase. It was a very interesting phase, which I don't regret. I I enjoy every moment of it.
We're waiting for the pictures. I really want to see these
Oh, you
pictures.
will, you will get to see these pictures. Yeah, and then I moved on from that phase to a flashy phase. I would call it a flashy phase because I was very attracted to glitter. So this phase didn't last long. It took me maybe 3 years, I think. I was wearing all the glitter you can name it. I
I'm
love this phase.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry. I'm sorry. Hold on. Wait a minute.
yeah.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Jesus is Lord.
Muted. What?
Love.
No. You gotta bring. No, sir. You know
Glitter.
you're a
So
DJ
when I
yourself.
mean when I mean glitter, I would mean stuff like CK, stuff like Gucci, all those sweet, yeah, products that are out there.
Okay.
So I had
So,
I had to go through that phase too. And then
oh,
from that phase
mhm.
ended to this phase I am right now, which is more like I don't care type of phase. I I wear something that makes me feel comfortable and loose and free, and yeah, I don't care. I
So
don't care phase.
okay. So
Yeah,
it's a rebellious expression. So for you, fashion was more of an expression than suiting the norms, basically. You know.
it's an expression of the particular time. Yeah,
Okay.
that's yeah.
Interesting. Let me just shout out the comments here. Gunjan, what's going on? This guy's a regular, like he's always here every week. You know, so we got to big up you, man. Big up you. You've been here ages and you're always here every week, man. He says we got 5G network in India. Congratulations, man. 5G is beautiful. You know, it doesn't kill birds, for instance. You know,
Yeah.
so he then says, look, I would like Levi 501 jeans, woolen cap, and with an oversized T-shirt and trekking boots. That sounds like a hip hop
Yeah,
outfit, you know. So
that sounds like a hip hop outfit.
that's very interesting. So Gunjan would like to know why do you choose that sort of outfit? You know, why do you choose that? Before we go to Mr. OV2 Durag, you know,
Yeah. Yeah, man.
what
Yeah,
influenced
what's up? Huh?
Jesus? What influenced your fashion? You know, so what
See,
influences your fashion? Because
this-
obviously we've
yeah,
got, you know, if it looks good, if it looks right, we've got, you know,
yeah,
I'm expressing myself, so I don't care if it looks right. I don't care
yeah,
what you think. This is my message. Yeah, this is me. Right.
yeah.
What about you?
Like right, like right now, you can see I'm putting on a durag, putting on Lakers, some LA stuff. So the streets influenced my dress code. You know, because all guys know I'm from the streets, so it influenced my dress code. You know what I mean? My street name Lil T, street name Lil T. But anyway, I did, I did. What influenced my dress code? First of all, it's my money. Let me put it that way.
That's a fact as well.
You know what? You know what? You know, it might have sounded funny, but you've got a point there. Go on, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, so my outfit was influenced by my money. Because when you look on the TV, you see 50 Cent or you see all these guys at that time. They say when we're growing up, they're putting on these nice jeans, probably headbands and all that. If you can't get a nice Fubu jeans, obviously you're going to get something that is similar to Fubu, the one that you could put inside out, because that's what your pocket is saying. You know, right? Exactly. You know, right now, there's different type of dress codes. But look, we're influenced to say that I want to dress like this one. But if your pocket is not accepting you to go and get Balenciaga, what you gonna get? You get something that looks like Balenciaga from pennies.
Balenciaga.
Yeah. If somebody's got Adidas, because your pocket can't afford, you're gonna get Adidas. You know what I mean? So me,
I did this.
Hey, you know what I mean? So like you yourself, you can see people that put on a Puma sole shoe, but with a pig, not a Puma. You know what I mean? It's pocket. So for me, my dressing was influenced by my pocket. What my pocket is saying at that moment. If something looks good, I'll buy it. Now that I have got money, no, I can buy anything. Yeah. So yeah, to make it simple, as I said, my pocket is the one that influenced my dressing.
Right. So
I dress according.
what you're saying is, if you could afford back in the day, if you could afford a dress, you wore a dress. Yeah, that's what you're saying here. If
Look, potato.
Nice. That's a good one.
Okay. I hear that, but I hear
Hey,
that. That's a good point.
that's a good point. A lot of people can say, "Look, I was influenced by this," but did you wear it? How many people will say, "No, I was influenced by Nelly"? Did you wear what Nelly was putting on? No.
I mean, look, you can be influenced by something you've never worn because like Drew did. He created something. He might have been influenced by something, but he created something out of his influences. You see,
Okay.
there were a lot of things that he saw. He said, "Okay, I like this. I'll piece it together, make it my own."
Right.
Maybe
Mm.
tomorrow he'll be walking around barefoot again. Who knows? Who knows?
but as well, you have to look at this angle as well. We could be influenced to say that, okay, I want to dress this kind of way, right? And if you look at it all, at some point, I think everybody as well, as much as you're influenced of dressing something, you put on something that you really feel you're looking good, because you can be influenced in the way, for example, these days they say the likes of Lil Yachty and all them, the way they dress, but the same outfit, the same outfit, if I put it on with my type of body, haha, boss, I'm going to look like a whale that has been caught on a fishing net. You know what I mean? So,
so honestly, I have a thing about what you just said right now, which I think maybe we need to discuss a little bit more. Um, have you paid attention that every celebrity that you've come across, in some sense, has a normal body just like your body,
Mm-hmm.
but we tend to see them different because they've got the name and the pedestal. So
Mhm.
we see them different. For example, if you look at Burna Boy, I'm not saying he doesn't have a nice body, but if you look at Burna Boy, his fashion, what he
Yeah,
wears, it's not
boss.
the
Hey,
most prettiest fashion per
no, no.
se.
Hey, God
But
bless.
we're following that. We're making it trendy
No,
because it's Burna Boy, right? If I wear what
no, no,
Burna Boy
no.
wear, if I wear what Burna Boy is wearing right now,
We'll
it
call
would,
you. We'll call you mad. We're going to call you a mad.
I'll be
right?
the
We're going.
first. I'll be the
We're going to call mental hospital for you. Ah. No, like
I
Sam. Like, what do you think?
yeah.
You see, let's put in your perspective,
No,
Sam. Right?
I get both your points, and also just wanted to squeeze in the fact that weather plays a really big part in how people dress. Because the way
Mm.
I dress when I'm here on the African continent and the way you guys are going to dress in December is not going to be the same because of
Okay,
weather.
Right.
true.
Now,
Mm.
when we come back to celebrities and how they dress, celebrities come as with their own personal fashion sense, and depending on the image that they want to give off, there's a whole team building what they're wearing. So what Burna Boy is wearing, I don't think he dresses the same when he's at home chilling with his mates and when he's out in performances, or when he knows that he's going to be seen out there and that his picture is going to circulate everywhere.
Circulate, yeah.
So
Right.
I feel like
So
he's not really the one choosing how he dresses.
Hey,
Wait a
Biggie
minute.
there,
Man,
there you go.
Biggie
Let her
Manny, Biggie
finish.
Manny, Biggie
Let
Man.
her finish.
I
Let her
like.
finish because
Yeah.
No,
I'm getting ready.
I was saying, so for example, those things that you
Uh-huh.
can see here, those are statements he's making. He's a public persona. He needs to make people talk about him. You can see references to big fashion houses with the Burberry like sleeves and stuff like that. So this signifies money. Then the colors could mean something because Burna Boy is always talking about how he's a Pan-Africanist and all those things. It could be a reference to this movement in Congo where they wear very flashy suits, and it's called sapology.
Shiny,
Like
shiny
there's
stuff.
so many things. Exactly, there are so many things that go into how celebrities dress that I think are not their own. So
Mm,
like I usually do not like I see them normally, as Drew was saying, I see their
You see them
body
as
as their
people.
body, but what they put on their body never tells me anything about them because it's their PR
right.
team that put that together.
Okay.
Can,
Right.
can, can I ask you a question, Sam? Anyway,
Yeah,
have you
before
Yes.
ever
I have a
have you
question for you,
ever
but
have you ever put on something that was influenced when you seen a celebrity and you're like, I think I can pull that one out, and you tried it?
I don't really think I ever did that because I feel like celebrity outfits are too out there. And
Mm,
I'm someone, I feel like I stand out enough with myself that I don't need to put bodies that are going to make me stand out more. Usually,
mm-hmm,
what celebrities wear for women, for example, will either be very like skin showy and stuff like that. And I commend those women who feel like very comfortable like that. But my body, I wouldn't feel comfortable in those things. So I'll be like, oh, this is great for Rihanna. It looks banging on her, but
mm.
not for me. Not
One
for
time
me.
he
So I've
likes
never,
those. He likes to wear those clothes. Just want to say.
whoa.
that's good
The ones that
information.
Rihanna
I'll
is
keep that in
wearing.
mind.
Is that what you
Yeah,
say?
yeah.
Royalty.
Nice.
Huh? Huh?
Yeah, no.
My friend.
Find him on his free when he's going out. You see, because when he's going out on a mad night, Rihanna style.
Okay.
But I also think like fashion is some sort of political statement though. I mean, if we go back to the
Um,
history of fashion itself, ancient civilization. Let's start with the Egyptians. As yeah,
Mm,
most people say they are the first ones who sort of came up with fashion. It was a political statement. Nobody in the Egyptian civilization would wear what the pharaohs were wearing, kind of, so to speak.
mm-hmm,
So that to them, wearing that sort of garment that they were wearing that time, it was a statement that they are above everybody else.
wealthy,
And we,
wealthy than everyone. Yeah.
yeah, and I think it's the same theory that's used today because if you
Thank
look at like
you.
we were saying,
Look at me.
what Kanye wears and what Burna Boy is wearing, not everybody wears that. It's a political statement. I'm higher than you. Hence, I can wear bacon, for example, Lady Gaga. I can wear dress made out
Look
of
at me.
bacon.
Look at me. Durag, durag.
Right?
I I like some of
It's a
it, and
it's a
then some of
political
it is just
statement.
like,
Yeah.
to me, what you're saying is like it goes somewhere, but it goes two different directions for me. I understand
Mm,
that fashion can be a political statement, but I disagree with the fact that those people are trying to make a political statement. They're not
mm,
dressing up in that way to signify that they're higher than everybody else, in my opinion. They're just doing it to draw attention to them. So that's more of an attention thing. And it's PR. It's literally getting people interested in him because you're going to talk about Burner Boy if you never heard about him and he dresses crazy. and then his image goes viral on Facebook, or your auntie sent it to you on WhatsApp, and he's like, "Who's this Burner Boy?" You'll be like, "Oh, he's an artist. Check out his music." She's gonna go and
Right,
listen
right.
to it. That's money in the bank for him. So this
I,
will not be about politics. But
I think
now,
so.
right.
if you
Go
go
ahead, yeah.
historically, I understand that fashion can be a social signifier of like the hierarchy in society. It's not just Egyptians. Even here in my village, if you go there, the things that people wear when they are part of the more no like the noble clans and the people who are just commoners is not the
Of
same thing.
course.
You have gold, you have all the you have even the kente that you wear has a specific meaning. It's social. The political
Mm.
now comes with, the Black Panthers in the UK, in the US, for example, with like the Afro, because hairstyle is also part of the fashion.
Yes.
The Afro is
Right.
out.
Mm.
We're wearing black as the color to signify, strength and
Panthers and
resistance and all
strength
those
and
things. So
mhm.
I think
Yeah.
you mentioned many things, but they were all
But
like the
Right.
like
Right.
yourself, like for example, now Sam, look, you're putting on animal skin. It means that you're wealthy.
you know what? See, that's what I'm saying. I'm not one of those
No, but
people because I didn't think about that. I wore it because it's very comfortable. And where I wear it, my friends say that I dress like an auntie, but it's just
Mm.
yeah,
I'm comfortable in it. So
Right.
yeah.
Your
You
friends,
know,
your friends are rude.
and also, I feel like we need to be more educated in what we wear, like as people. We need to be very much aware of what we're putting on because most of the times we don't know. I'll
Mm.
give you a good example. At some point, I think I bought this. It was a similar kind of garment like this one, but with a Chinese thing on it. I just liked it. I just bought it off the second-hand market because I buy my stuff from second-hand shops, which is very cool.
Okay.
I bought it and I was
In
wearing it
in
until
HD, you just admitted in HD. All right.
That's fine.
right,
Okay.
right, right.
But
I,
even
I,
thing,
I
yeah,
like
go ahead. Go
secondhand
ahead.
clothes. I like
Go
secondhand
ahead.
clothes. I
That's
think
good.
secondhand clothes are cool.
Mm.
So yeah, I got this shirt and then I was wearing it until I met a Chinese person who told me like what is written on this is not what you think it is. From
What
that
did he
moment
say?
on, no, I'm not gonna say it on air. I'll leave that story for for another day. But
now I'm curious. I wonder what
I,
was
Oh,
he
jeez.
wearing?
I'll leave it
I,
for another day.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah, it was embarrassing. It made me be aware of all these labels and things that we're putting on every single day. We don't even know what was the intention of having that label there. I,
I
I
am for
recently just
sale.
saw right. I recently just saw this podcast. So this guy, this one of the worthy people on this planet, he says, "Do you know that the brands are made or intended to make the poor people more poor and the rich people rich?"
Mm.
Yeah.
You
I
can't put it
mean,
past anyone, to be honest. I don't think, yeah, you're right. You're right. There is a, yeah, yeah,
and
absolutely.
sorry, I really like your point, and it's making me think about also, and again, I'm gonna make it political maybe a little bit, but that's also one of the dangers that people are trying to warn other people about when it comes to cultural appropriation. If you don't know
Mm,
what that clothes mean for a particular culture, you just wear it because it looks good in your eye. Maybe you could be wearing one of those social signifiers that I just mentioned. You go to the
right.
market, you saw that they sold this, what do you call those shirts that are super popular? The Everyone has it. It's Kenyan and it has loads of colors and
You
Oh
mean
yeah,
uh,
yeah.
Ankara?
no, what's this thing
The
called? I can't remember
Me,
it.
I don't know because I'm from California. Yeah, we put on some Gucci stuff.
I was gonna get to that part, the obvious part, but yeah, carry on.
No, sorry, I was just saying, yeah, I feel like I agree with Drew basically that we need to be more aware and try to like, if you see something that obviously signifies that it's from another culture, maybe try to
mm,
dig it a little bit because you could be wearing something that's very offensive to someone from that region, for example. If I don't know, if
mm,
you don't know that the yellow star on the clothes is something that's signified, Nazis, for example,
Mm.
you could
I
get
did,
into
Right.
trouble just
I
because
didn't
you
know
were not.
that.
Well, there you go. So a yellow
Sammy, I need to
star
do some research. I need to do some research in my life.
Yeah.
I need to
clearly.
do. I need to start doing some real shit in with my life.
I think you were trying to talk about the shiki, right?
Dashiki,
She.
The
that's the
shiki,
one.
right.
Exactly. It became a
I don't
trend.
know it.
Everyone's wearing that, and we know that it's fine for everyone to wear. But imagine if it
Right.
had a deeper meaning and that everyone, that became the favorite tourist holiday, I've been to
Mm.
Africa kind of thing. Even
Mm.
here, people sell it. It's not even from here. But
Yeah.
that's the
Mm,
thing people will, tourists will buy and be like,
mm.
oh, I've been to Africa. If this is West Africa,
Yeah.
Dashiki is from East Africa. You know, why?
Shit, man. I didn't know that shit, man.
Even, I mean, there's an Indian so an Indian culture that I think Gunjan might know about this. There's an Indian culture where when a woman is widowed,
Mm,
she has to wear white saris for the rest of her life. You know, like there's a
right.
rule. They go to a village and they wear white saris for the rest of their life. You could be thinking it's fashion and whatever, but for them it's uniform. You know, in fact,
Shit.
when I was listening to this TED talk, and they're saying, look, these people would be in those garments for time, that they were waiting for the festival of color, just to put a bit of
Mm,
color
Shit.
on their outfits. So they'll throw this
Mhm,
makeup powder that was meant to be for your
mm,
mhm,
face. They'll put it on their dresses so that for that one day they felt different.
mm,
So
mm.
mhm.
I wanted to sort of caveat into that, right? And
Yeah.
Ovi is a good example. Do you think what you wear sort of
Yeah.
influences your behavior, as a person?
Yeah, man. Like you know what's up. Like if I pull up in the streets like this, yeah. Like people will know. People will know that an original gangster is up in this house. You know what I mean?
So before
So which means if you had to put on a suit today, right now, suit,
you take
Yeah.
tie, shirt, you wouldn't be talking like this. You'll be
Nah, bruh. Because
you'll
I'm gonna
be
tell you, yeah. Be like this is for the streets. You know, like when I'm going to work, I put on a decent, and I walk in and I'll be talking very good. My English will be very bombastic, like word for word. I'll be talking words like catastrophic. You know, and but this for the streets. When I'm in the streets, I need to pull up like this because if I pull up in the streets with a decent, like nobody's gonna give you credit. I need credit in the streets.
all right.
yeah.
Before we
Yeah.
continue, let me just read these comments right quick. Gunjan,
Mm.
thank you for your contributions, man. He says, look, people make their brands these days. Fashion designers might go a level further, buy clothes and stitch for girls.
Mm,
Okay, yeah,
mm.
even for boys. Celebrities are not the ones who decide fashion trends. They wear all the dresses. Crazy people put gold stitch on a dress. Okay, they
I
contribute.
disagree.
Yeah,
I
me too.
disagree.
Me too. I
I
think
disagree.
they contribute to it. They contribute to fashion trends. Not that they
Okay, I
decide.
think Sam mentioned a very important point when she started talking about celebrities. Being a celebrity is a brand, right? For example, we have Burner Boy. He's a brand,
Mm,
and him being a brand, obviously, he's working with other brands to make the whole how can we put it, to make the whole economic system work for them,
Mhm.
yeah.
right? So if I am, for
Yeah.
example, Burner Boy, I have to have a string of people who are linked to, let's say, Gucci and all those fashion clothing brands that want to sell through me. So what Burner Boy is doing by standing on stage and wearing these funny looking clothes made by some rich ass fashion designer from God knows who,
Mm.
he is selling that brand,
I just
and
want to
through
say me
his
and
brand
Gucci are on first
he
name basis.
I so when he says celebrities don't sell, no, I disagree. They sell. That's what they do. They sell. Look at what's
But
his
can I
name.
ask you? Can I
Yeah.
ask you? If when you say celebrities, guys, just think of this, right? Think of this sometimes about the celebrities as well that dress. I'll give you an example. Adam Sandler. Adam Sandler is worth 300 million, if I'm right, net worth.
Million,
Right.
million
Yeah.
what? Mangoes, tomatoes.
No, USD.
Oh,
But have you seen his fashion? think of him. Think of people like Jim Carrey. They're worth millions. They're celebrities. You never see
Right.
Jim Carrey putting on Balenciaga or some shit like that. You never see
Well, you don't
Adam
know.
Sandler.
But you don't know. You don't know. He might be. They
Yeah,
might be wearing
yeah,
Balenciaga
but
for what
have you
The
seen them
thing
with
or
is,
them?
whatever.
Mm,
the thing is, I'm gonna say this one thing also. The thing is, let's say I am Jim Carrey, or I am
mm.
which guy did you name first? Adam Sandler. Let's say I'm
Adam
Adam
Sandler.
Sandler, right? And
Keanu
I make
Reeves. Yeah,
enough.
go ahead.
Yeah, let's say I'm Keanu. Let's say I make enough money. I'm rich enough to buy me a Lamborghini,
Yeah,
right? And when I buy that Lamborghini, what happens afterwards? I'm
everybody's
just one
gonna
of those
buy.
Lamborghini owners, right? But if I
Yeah,
make enough money to buy shares within Lamborghini, do I need to buy a Lamborghini?
No.
no.
I own
Okay,
it. I own it. I own the
you
thing.
kind of make sense. Yeah, you kind of make sense, cuz. You make sense, cuz.
Most of these people who don't wear these brands, they probably own shares in these brands. Like, have you ever seen like what's his name, Mr. Microsoft guy? What's his name? Shit.
Gates. No,
Gates.
Gates,
Have you
Gates,
ever
Gates.
seen him wear anything nice
Nah,
or whatever
nah.
brand?
Dude stands on the line to McDonald's to buy a McDonald's burger.
Yeah.
If we put it on New Balance, it probably has this New Balance for the last 5 years. They're dirty as shit. I'm like, God damn.
Mm.
Wow. Let me read these comments real quick. So where were we at? Some people buy NASA T-shirts, and it means they're inspired by NASA. Well, some people don't even know what NASA is, bro. Yes, white represents purity for widows. There we go. But not now these days. Widows get expensive massages.
They do? Do they? I don't know.
I'm
I mean, I don't
confused.
know.
I'm
I'm confused
confused.
too.
I'm confused,
I
bruh.
thought we
Oh
talking
my
about fashion.
god.
Uh, where did that come from?
Okay. Listen,
Oh,
Jesus. Okay, Gunjan. Listen, we appreciate your input. We really do. Really do.
that calls for a shot. I need to get a shot to
You get a shot.
digest
All right, man.
digest what I just read.
Get a shot. Get a shot. So yeah. The next question I wanted to ask is, you know, do you think what you wear influences how you behave? There's a question. There's a reason I asked that because we've got Ovi, Mr. Lakers, original gangster. Probably, I don't know if he's ever set foot in America, but you can tell that it is within his culture. You know, does it change how you think, how you behave, maybe how you walk, how you are as a person? You know, I want to know what your thoughts are on that. You know, can it influence you as a person?
I think it does really. If you look at, like I said, let's go back to the history of it from the ancient Egyptians. Let's talk about maybe the Middle Age as well. Like if you look at that time, the Roman Empire and how people were dressed those days, it was a huge influence.
Mm,
And to me as well, sometimes even like when I go to a festival, music festival, when I wear something Africa, I feel proud of my culture. I feel very high high spirited, high lifted. Like I feel there's something about it. There's something about it. You
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 feel
you can't ignore it.
you feel
You
at home.
you. I feel at home. I feel at home, and every time I'm on stage, if I'm wearing just a normal T-shirt and I'm performing music, it feels right. It feels great. But every time I have an African thing going on and I'm playing my music, it connects. It syncs. So there's something there, and I think everybody should be proud of their culture. Like
Mm,
Asian people, for example, Chinese people, if you go to festivals, when you see Chinese people represent their culture, it's so beautiful because they connect with that. They connect with that style and fashion.
very colorful. Yeah.
Um, Very powerful. And I think it's powerful. And I think we shouldn't just, wear something because Kanye is wearing it or because Drumo is wearing it. I don't. Right?
I'm sorry, but I'm not wearing what you're wearing, brother.
No, I
Let's
don't
be
want you to. I don't want you to.
No,
You
Drew,
won't be comfortable in them.
Drew. If I put on that
Man,
and walk down the streets, they're
we need
gonna
to
arrest
yeah, they
me.
address
will.
this. We
They
need to
will.
address
They will.
this guy looks like he took somebody's pepperoni blanket, knitted it up,
Exactly.
and came to the show.
No, no. Do you know who he looks like? Do you know what he looks like right now? Master,
I'm gonna.
Master. Your man in
I'm gonna
Black
show you the
Panther.
pants as well. Check out the pants. Check out the pants as well. Check out the pants. Right, I'm gonna show you the pants as well.
What are you wearing? Hammer pants?
Yeah, these
Come on,
are
man.
these are called fisherman pants. They're
No,
very comfy.
Sam, Sam,
I
Sam,
love that.
Sam. This,
You
I
like that?
love
Sam,
that.
this, Sam. You
That's
like
a
that shit?
very
No, please.
cool outfit.
Okay.
Sam, you get arrested. You get arrested saying things like that because that's not a cool outfit. There's nothing cool about that right now because
Love
like
it.
if I walked in the streets with that type of outfit, I'll get arrested. I'll get arrested for no tax.
Okay, so I heard something about fisherman pants. I don't know how true this story is, but someone has to validate.
You're so
Okay?
dramatic,
Yeah.
Ovi. It's not. No one will arrest you for wearing this kind of trousers.
In Ireland, they arrest you for no tax. You gotta pay tax if you're dressed like this, like road tax. You have to pay. You're equivalent to a car.
Uh-oh.
If you dress up like this, you're equivalent to a car if you're walking on the road.
What's
Definitely.
the story?
Okay.
I,
Yeah.
Yeah. What did you say about fisherman pants? There's something you got to say about fisherman pants.
there's a story about fisherman pants. I mean, I don't know how true the story is, but I've heard it so many times now. So maybe there's some truth to it.
Mm.
They say fisherman pants were initially like slaves used to wear the fisherman pants. Okay, this was the fashion for slaves.
We'll go to the
The reason
dictionary,
why,
Sam.
yeah, the reason why slaves were wearing these pants is because they're from Africa and they had long ding. That's why they needed that space. Wear the fisherman pants.
Emotional, damn it.
Mate.
Look what you did,
That's
man.
the story.
Because of this fisherman pants.
No. Sam is just having a technical issues.
She'll come back.
No,
She'll
but
come back.
we'll ask Sam. Sam is the dictionary of all this because she probably has information about all this stuff somewhere.
That's why she's here.
I mean, that's what I heard. Someone has to validate, but that's what I heard. It's
Yeah. Okay. All right. No. Well, thank you. That's quite a story.
I mean,
The reason I asked this about the whole behavior thing, there was actually a study that was done on this, where they gave a group of people tasks and they put them in lab coats. Yeah, they put half the group in lab coats and half the group as they were, right?
Right.
So it was this task was a thought heavy task. It was testing your brain, how you use it, how you think, right? And what they found was the guys in lab coats, they spent more time thinking about what they were doing, and they paid attention to everything all the instructions that were given to them. The rest of them were just like, I'm just going to do this anyway. Do you know what I mean? So they thought, the fact that
You there?
we lost you there, bro.
hold on.
No, there you go.
We lost you.
Back there.
Right.
Yeah.
The fact that we were given a doctor's lab
Pay your
coat,
bills. Pay your bills. Pay your bills.
did that
Yeah.
make them more intelligent? The answer was like, no, it just made them more attentive because I guess they felt that they needed to make an important decision.
Because they're dressed in those lab coats, yeah.
And that is defined as enclosed cognition. So something,
Right.
yeah. So something that makes you behave or think a certain way because you're putting on a certain outfit. So there is this thing that influences you without knowing that you feel like a certain type of person or
Same like the way I'm dressed, I get street cred.
exactly. It makes you either feel or think something. It's a psychological.
I was just gonna say that it's a psychological thing because like the way we're stimulated psychologically, there's so many things that stimulates the mind, right? But I think visual aspect of stimulating the mind is the most powerful stimulation than
Mm-hmm.
anything else. It's more powerful than hearing, it's more powerful than tasting, it's more powerful than smelling. Visual stimulation is actually the gateway to your soul. When
Mm-hmm.
you see something, it has the more effect on how you can perceive your surroundings and how you perceive things. For example, films. When you watch a film, if you're looking at a film that's comedy and it's bright and everything has got very bright, funny colors, you feel funny. If you're
Mm.
watching a
Mm.
scary movie, that's why they down saturated to make you feel that this is a gray zone. Everything is a bit more
Everybody's dark.
uh
Your senses are
right,
sort of heightened.
I just want to say,
right.
Drew, you're explaining this, and one dad is just agreeing, but like he's on a 22-inch TV screen, so like colors don't really matter. You know what I mean? To him, it's the same. Comedy, horror is same.
Boss,
HDR, no.
I mean, but no,
boss, you're
honestly,
using a pound shop microphone, and you want to talk about what's happening.
Terrible,
hang on, hang on a second.
terrible.
Let's stop that for a
Trust me,
second.
you're not that guy.
All right. Oh my gosh. No, let me just read these comments real quick, actually. So Gunjan, going back on that outfit about the culture in India where the widows wear white. He said yes, they wear white for purity, and obviously they get expensive massages. He said yes, a businessman might earn more than celebrities in terms of net worth. Fashion
Hmm.
is influenced by designers, speculation like market influencers and stuff like that. Yeah, so it's a combination of a lot of things. It's a combination of social media, designers, celebrities, market influencers, and in fact,
Mm,
fashion brands. You can't forget
mm.
that too. And culture. That's
And
another one.
culture, and
Yeah, because
culture.
we are
Yep.
driven by culture. Because even
We
today
we
we have to be PC. Politically correct. We have to be this, dress appropriately, look appropriately. So
right. Like when I'm in Malawi, for example, the culture influences me. Like when I'm in Malawi, I would wear chitenge all the fucking time because
ah,
I love it. It's true. It's
Nigga,
uh,
true.
Nigga,
Sometimes
Drew, what's up?
sometimes
What?
I mean chitenge.
all
You
right.
don't wear chitenge,
For people that don't know what a chitenge is, I'm gonna show you, and that will be our
right?
Drew,
that will be our Chichewa word of the day. Chitenge.
Drew, no way, Drew.
Chitenge.
God damn it,
I'm
Drew.
a,
DJ
I'm gonna
Drew,
I'm
what's
gonna
up?
Mhm.
I'm gonna show you what I have on today. I have some shorts. I've got some pants that I made out of chitenge. Bro, it's culture, bro. It's culture, bro. Like you can't escape that. That's part of us, you know.
It
I,
is.
I go up north to Nkata Bay. They've got the best up there, the best chitenge you
The
can
bed
imagine.
clothes material.
Right. And I make shorts. I make pants. I make fisherman pants.
Oh God. What's with you and these fisherman pants, man? Are you trying to send a signal to the world or something?
Yeah, I think it's
I
got a big
mean,
dingaling.
Oh my gosh.
there you go. There you
He's
go.
this guy.
Chitenge.
Probably.
Let me
He
try
probably
again.
got a
Chitenge.
big dingaling.
All right. Pause.
Check out the chitenge. Check
Yeah.
out the
So
chitenge, man.
this is what a chitenge is. This material. It's what do you call it? There's a thingy for it. There's a saying for it. There's an English word for it. So yeah, so guys, we're gonna start doing this thing called Chichewa word of the week. So
Right.
what we're doing is I mean, we're Malawian, so we might as well teach you some of our language, some of our sayings and stuff like that. And what we'll do is, you guys who are watching, you tell us the translation in your language, right? There's a catch to this.
Mm. Mm.
Catch to this. Every week we'll have a Chichewa word of the week. When we do 5 shots and chill, whoever
Mm.
gets all these words correct, yeah, with their
Mm.
meanings, gets to basically decide who's gonna take 4 shots. Yeah, you can tell that what you are taking. If you get 4 right, that person gets 4 shots. You get the
I'm
you get the
about
idea. So the word is
I'm about to knock shots.
Titenje is an African rapper. Is that how you can say call it an African rap or African
Nah,
cloth?
so no,
I would
usually
say
you know
African
that's
cloth.
no, I think guys Chitenge, do you know what Chitenge guys, do you know what I think Chitenge was actually there for baby carrier. It's like a baby carrier as well.
No, but that's not perfect. That wasn't the purpose, really.
Well, that wasn't the purpose, really. I mean, if you look at the whole of Africa, there's different kind of chitenge. the whole of Africa. If you go to Ghana, I wish Sam was here because Cote d'Ivoire and Ivory Coast, they even have more
Yeah,
danger than you can imagine.
they're on their own.
It's West Africa is crazy about danger. There is variety of danger. Even even when you go deep into like Burkina Faso, where you meet the Fulani people, they've got different type of danger, which is very interesting.
Hmm.
So, I mean, it's been part of our culture, having chitinje.
That's
It's
it.
been part of our culture. We've used it for clothing. We've used it for so many things. It's just that, allow me to say this.
Some even use it for as nappies.
Yeah, allow me to say this. Our civilization has been disturbed in between. The history was disturbed in between, and if that history sort of took its journey as it was meant to happen, Africa right now would be the leading economy in the whole world.
Yeah,
And
Wow.
that's true. That's true.
one of it will be Chitenja, the
That's it.
export of Chitenja.
That's it. That's it.
That's it. We
Okay.
said it.
To conclude this topic, I want to ask you a question, right? So, looking back at all these outfits that you had, because listen, we've gone from baggy pants to durags to, ripped up clothes to, because I've got my fair share of funny outfits, Tanzanian
Right, right.
boots, all those things that we wear. You remember those jeans? You remember those jeans that you used to fold up, like, and
Yeah.
they were gray inside and they're blue on the outside, big pockets at the back, big writing on the side, if you could go back, would you change anything about that? Would you, because you had to make a decision. It was a fashion choice, wasn't it? It was today I am going to look like this. And then when you liked it, you know what, this is my style because it became your identity. Would you
Yeah.
change any of that?
No, I
Why?
wouldn't change a single bit. I
Why
wouldn't change
not?
it because like I said, like I went through phases, and those phases in my life also explain my growth as a person. So I wouldn't change anything that I've done on this planet until this day. I wouldn't change it. It led to what I am today. So even wearing all the baggy jeans, and I was also at the same point at a certain point I was very addicted to basketball clothes like OG,
Like our friend down
because
here,
I used to
who's
love basketball that time. I used to play a lot of basketball that time, and I was like, I had Jordan on me, I had crazy Jordans on me, like a lot of Jordan shoes, which didn't make sense that time because I was just getting them. But
mm,
now I'm looking back, I was like, oh, it was making me, is creating this character I am today. Everything that I've gone through leads to today. So I wouldn't change a single thing. I wouldn't change a single thing. Not at all.
good. So Gunjan asked the question, said, so an African costume is a mixture of culture and religion? Sometimes yes, sometimes yes. Not all the times, but I mean, look, you could look at, for example, a Catholic priest. You know how they look. That's their identity. It is fashion.
Mm.
It's their
It is
identity.
fashion. It is fashion.
Exactly. Dance form practices, old weapons. Wow. There's a lot that is mentioned here. Right. The last part of the show, guys. Basically, I was on the internet. So that's the fashion side concluded. Welcome back, Sam. Welcome back.
Welcome
That
back, Sam.
God.
So the fashion side
I
concluded,
told
right?
you you should Sam
Sorry, guys.
Sam, you should have. I told you should have gone to Africa. You should have stayed in England. Come on, you know what I mean? For a little bit, you know what I mean? This
Oh,
is what happens when you're using the African internet. You know what I mean? We know the story. Hello, I'm not gonna say the lie.
It's
Hey,
not that
that's
bad.
that's fine.
hmm?
That's fine. Don't worry. Don't worry. So yeah, I
It's
was
not that
go on.
bad. It's been a week that it's been sorry.
That's okay. We understand. We understand. All the way joining us all the way from Ivory Coast. Can you imagine?
Ivory Coast. Right now, she's in Ivory Coast. DRC,
Oh,
guys.
big up, big.
DRC,
What's your
Democratic Republic.
Ivory Coast is not DRC, mate.
I know, yeah, no, guys. I was testing. I was testing your knowledge. I was testing your knowledge.
You
This is
might
me
have
testing your
been.
knowledge. DRC is Congo. DRC is Congo. I know my map. I got the 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 map.
You have, yeah.
I got the map. I got. I.
Point.
I
Can you
got
point
the
to me?
map.
Can you point to me where Ivory Coast is on that map?
Okay,
Where is
okay,
Ivory
cool.
Coast?
Okay, right here, right here, right here. Right, no,
No, where's
right
Ivory
here,
Coast?
right there,
No,
right there.
no, no. That's not where Ivory
Okay,
Coast
That's
is.
not where Ivory Coast is.
okay, right here, West Africa,
That's not. That's
exactly.
not. Yeah, that's not Ivory Coast. That's Nigeria or Benin where you're
Hmm.
pointing
All
right
right,
there.
okay, okay, cool. I'll go down like that.
That's Malawi.
No, Malawi is down here. Malawi is down here. Malawi is down here.
Now in Lesotho somewhere,
No, that's Malawi, man.
All right, man. Anyway, let me play this, man. There's a good friend of mine. His name's Daddy Mopa. He's a YouTuber. He's a Malawian
Mm.
YouTuber. He's just hit 100,000 subscribers. You know,
Ooh.
the other day, he posts stuff about his family, his kid. His kid growing up and all of that went viral. But the other day, he posted a controversial video. So I thought I'd give him a mention, like I promised to do. Right?
Right.
Here's the video, and I want to hear your thoughts, guys.
All right. Here we.
Fork and knife. I know a lot of people are gonna.
Okay, let's start that again.
I eat my wings with fork and knife. I know a lot of people are gonna stress me about this, and my friends already do. I said what I said. What do you guys do? Do you eat with your hands or fork and knife?
All right.
Ridiculous.
It was the bite for me, just to emphasize the point. Guys, controversial question here. Do
This
you
guy,
eat your chicken wings with a fork and knife?
No, man.
we
No,
went,
man.
we went for Sammy. You see that video, right? Sammy, Sam, tell
Why would
us. Do
anyone
you
do that?
exactly?
Yes,
That's the
I'm
most
here.
disgust.
Yes.
That's the most disgusting thing a human being can ever do. The more, the most disgusting thing a human being can ever do is eat chicken wings with a fork and knife.
Hmm.
You know what I
He
mean?
does that. He does that.
I agree.
So
My girlfriend is
Yeah.
Irish, and she eats
Sammy's
chicken
like,
wings
nah.
with her hands, and she'll be eating them bones and everything.
big up Anne-Marie, big up Anne-Marie, big up
God
Anne-Marie.
damn it!
Well,
Yeah.
we in Africa. In Africa, we eat the bones, man. We eat the bones.
No, the plate.
We
the-
chew them bones.
Yes, if we could eat the plate, we'll eat the plate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We chew them bones.
Can I stop
I-
lying to people, please?
Nah,
Eat
no, you
black
gotta say.
porcelain here.
Okay, Sam. Okay, Sam. Sam. Out of curiosity, if shit
Yeah.
hit the fan and somebody boiled grass, up to grass with a bit of salt, will you not eat it?
Yeah.
Grass.
Probably.
I mean, I was watching my son.
Probably.
If
I was
there's
watching my
nothing else
son.
to eat and I'm starving and there's nutrients in grass, I'm gonna eat it.
You're gonna hammer it. You go.
Oh, man, you're my brother, but eating chicken wings with a fork and knife, come on, bro. Come on.
No,
No,
man.
that's
No.
that's disgusting.
Nah.
No, man.
That's disgusting. He should be shot in the
No,
head.
no.
Bombastic side eye.
I have to give him that.
Criminal offense.
No, that is so disgusting. You can't do things like that.
Huh? Come on, my brother. You can't be doing
Like
that.
Sam can explain to you. Do you know the fun about chicken wing is the part when you like when you know those wings that not the drumsticky ones. You know the other ones with the two bones like that.
Yeah.
You know, because there's the other part where it's like a tiny drumstick, but the other ones where they got the two.
That one, the Nintendo remote control. That one.
Yes, the control. The one that when you
The
put in
wings.
and you just pull out yeah, when you put
Yeah,
when
the
you pull out
wings.
the two sticks.
The actual
Yeah.
wing with 2 bones.
I swear that's the universal method of eating wings. I swear. You just put the
Yeah, you just pull them in and just pull out the two
Yeah.
sticks.
the
The two sticks. Man, I am so good at eating
that's the
wings.
wing.
Do you know I'm so good at eating them wings. I can throw it in my mouth and just spit out the
Oh,
stick.
no.
Poo, and one more poo. Like my mouth just knows how to take out everything. This
Okay.
Right.
Oh my god. Let me read.
No. So, dude, you said this guy's your friend, the guy who was eating with knife and fork. This guy's your friend.
That's your boy?
Yeah, even further. I've known him all my life, so he's almost like my brother.
No, I can't give him street cred. They ain't got no street cred.
His street cred is gone.
Anne-Marie's not like. Do you know what Anne-Marie's not like? Do you know Anne-Marie on the wings? She doesn't
The
eat
flat
the.
wing.
No. She doesn't eat the drumstick one. She
Really?
wants the ones with the two. Yeah, she wants the one with the sticks.
I like the drumstick one, man.
No, she wants the one with the two sticks.
Okay.
She
I like
hammers it.
all parts. I like all parts on the chicken, even the crawls.
Yeah,
I
no,
don't
not
eat them.
everything.
I eat them. I
No,
eat
Sam,
everything.
there's one
Sam,
part.
don't tell me
The intestines,
intestines.
chicken
Sam,
intestines. I
intestines.
eat
Do you
that.
eat
I eat that.
intestines?
The head. I eat the
No,
head of the
I don't
chicken.
know this gentleman.
Mm-mm.
I eat
I
Nope.
think he needs.
everything on the chicken.
Nah,
That's what I
no,
do.
Drew,
That's
about
what
the
I do,
head.
mate.
No, I don't do that. That's murder. You're capable of murder if you can eat the
Mate,
head.
mate, we're animals.
I know people who
Yeah.
eat the head, but I cannot do that myself.
No, no, like
That's
if a person can eat a head of a chicken, you're capable of murder.
When I have the opportunity to make deep fried chicken heads to you guys gonna chew that shit.
Okay,
You
so
guys gonna
Oh,
eat that.
today we've learned that Drew wears fisherman pants, eats chicken heads,
chicken heads?
has a
Cheers.
Chiperonic
What?
blanket as a top. Okay,
Cheers.
Oh my.
you know what I mean? Literally, his career was made because of a flip flop story. Like
Yeah.
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 if you haven't seen it, it's on 5 rounds. If you haven't seen it, so
Yeah, actually, yeah,
Yeah.
and now he's DJing up in Europe and all that. Oh, because he was putting on flip flops.
exactly. This man has DJed at. I can't believe they let him in at Glastonbury. They let him DJ at Glastonbury. I can't believe it.
Exactly.
They had
Because
to. I had flip flops on, man. They had to. It's
yeah,
the flip flop story that sells, bro. They had
no, no, but you know that flip flop story was like top notch. Like and like to be honest, that was like if somebody says DJ Drew Moyo, people are like flip flop guy. I know him. You know what I mean? That's the first one everybody would say.
that actually happened, dude. That actually happened. Everything was like, yeah, legit.
Oh man! All right. Listen, Anne Marie says, "Look, the drumstick wings are too fatty, and Ovi would eat anything, but this guy is gonna eat a chicken head. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
like a cannibal. We got Jeffrey Dahmer here, almost. Oh my god!
I'm telling you, this
Nasty,
guy, he is capable of murder
nasty.
if he can eat a chicken. Man, you see the chicken. You see when you see the chicken, because when the chicken dies, because in Africa, literally, when we kill the chicken before it dies,
Listen, I'm
the
gonna, I'm
eyes are
gonna, I'm
like,
gonna, I'm gonna, I'm gonna tell her even something worse right now. In Africa, I remember growing up, we used to fight as boys, young boys, when they slaughter cattle or goats. We used to fight for balls because
no,
they're
that's true. No, I
tasty.
eat that.
They
I eat
are
that here.
tasty as hell. They are
I eat that
tasty.
here.
I think we're on the
I
wrong.
eat that here.
Y'all
We
wanna
might, we
try?
might be on the wrong. What is going on here?
No,
Chicken?
no, no. I'm just saying. She's
I know.
speaking
I
of
eat that.
weird
I
things
eat
like
balls.
that.
I eat cow balls. I get them here.
You
Goat
guys are
balls,
saying this on
cow
live
balls.
streams. Like,
Yeah, of course. It's live, and they gotta know we eat cow balls. I eat them. 130. You telling me you've never eaten cow balls?
I give up. Nope, never eaten cowboys in my life. And
Man, you don't know what you don't even know what you're missing, bro.
on that note, guys, thank you very much for coming on today. All right, I'd like to thank Ovi Too Nice, or aka Original Gangster, Drew Moyo, aka one
My
of
man.
What it does?
the best DJs to ever come out of Malawi, influential. Even though her internet's been giving her trouble, all the way from Ivory Coast to give us some insight on fashion and things that are being. I hope you guys took something away from this. Let's continue the discussion online. Make sure like, subscribe, hit the notifications, guys. I'm gonna be counting the likes, man. I'm counting the likes, so make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification button. Like I said, the word of the week is Chitenje, aka African print cloth. Remember that.
No, aka Drew. Drew needs to start a label before we go.
It's
Of
gonna be
Evident
Chichen.
deliver, yeah.
it's gonna be useful on 5 rounds, on 5 shots and chill, guys. So yeah, this was 5 rounds podcast. Thank you very much for coming on, for joining us, Drew. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for watching.
Yes.
Gunjan, big up you. Anne Marie, big up. Guys, we'll see you next.
What's up? Hello, hello, goodbye.
What's up?
My internet is killing me. My internet is killing me. So
I
yeah,
said, what's
next week
happening?
it's unpopular. I have no idea. Next week, unpopular opinion. Be there. We'll see you. Take it easy.